Hi and welcome back to my channel. So I want to quickly talk about the misconception of the future of AI. So we are in the age of artificial intelligence and people feel the need to predict the future, which is fine. It's okay. I'm for that. Let's see what we will meet in that future. It's okay to talk about the future. However, there is a misunderstanding about what the future of AI is. So recently, I heard someone claim the future isn't generative AI, it is humanoid AI or assistive AI. And I disagree. And I'm not disagreeing because assistive AI is in the future, but because it's built on exactly the same foundation. Okay, so when people say things like the future isn't generative AI, it's humanoid AI or assistive AI and assistive AI, what they're doing is they're placing the three on three different layers. So we're comparing the three as three different technologies, but we're comparing different layers of artificial intelligence as if they are competing, and they are not. So I'm going to go with a layer structure to help us assimilate this better. Now, the foundation models I will put at layer 1. Okay, and the reason is they are responsible for the reasoning and generative engines of the artificial intelligence technology. So they have become the infrastructure of AI technology. Okay, so the GPT models, the Claude, the Gemini, the Llama, those models are the foundation models, right? And I'm going to put them at layer 1. Right. Now, layer 2, we're going to have assistive AI. And this is where value is created, and it is where the application of this foundation model, we see benefit from them. Okay, so these systems help humans to perform tasks by generating text, by generating videos. I mean, it all depends on what kind of task we want these foundation models to do within these assistive tools, but assistive tools themselves are built on the foundation models. An example of those are the ChatGPT, the Microsoft Copilot, Cursor, GitHub Copilot, and GitHub Copilot as well. Carbon AI is also an assistive AI model. So any model that is built around the foundation model, powered by the foundation model, right? So any system that is powered by the foundation models are already the assistive AI tools. Okay, and then at layer 3 we will have the humanoid AI. Now, humanoid AI are simply another interface from which we apply the foundation model. So the intelligence still comes from the AI model. So see this as the humanoid AIs are the robots that have AI technology in them. A humanoid without intelligence is simply an expensive robot. So there are just 3 different layers of the same AI technology, and they are not competing. Saying that they or humanoid AI or assistive AI is going to replace generative AI as the future is factually incorrect. And I'll say that because assistive AI isn't coming, it is already here. Millions of people are already using these AI tools to write literature, to write code, to research, to process or analyze data. So we're already using these tools that are powered by these AI models to assist us in our day-to-day tasks. Okay? Now, the person also referred to a paper by J.C.R. Licklider, that he wrote a paper on Man Computer Symbiosis. I think that's what the paper is. And this paper was written in 1960. Now, J.C.R. Licklider, who some don't even consider as a scientist in himself, predicted a scientific future, and he did predict it accurately. So J.C.R. Licklider is a psychologist, and I think in his bio is also called a computer scientist, but he majored more in psychology, and he was able to predict a situation where humans and machines will work together to provide benefit for humans. So let's look at it from the cloud computing era, because again, everyone thinks cloud computing was just another era that had nothing to do with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence was also an evolution from what we were able to gain from the cloud computing era. All right. So that's still all goes around what J.C.R. Licklider was saying in his paper, where the computers should they should perform the routine work. They should do the task. They should retrieve information. They should calculate rapidly. They should support human decision making. However, the human should still be the one to provide judgment, creativity, strategy, and purpose generally. So it's a symbiosis of the humans using the AI, also using the machine at the time, not AI, using the machine to work. So it's like what we have in the assistive AI tools today is pretty much what Licklider predicted. So the real shift isn't humanoid. The real shift is in assistive AI models, right? Because, like I said, the AI models themselves have become the infrastructure of the AI technology. So they are now the commodity. AI models are infrastructure the way electricity is infrastructure. AI models are infrastructure the way cloud computing is infrastructure. Same way the way database is infrastructure. So see the AI models as that. Now anything else we build on those AI models and not replacing them and are not exactly like the future, because we're still going to have businesses still invested in building AI models or improving the existing AI models. And we'll also have businesses like we do today applying those AI or foundation models or AI models to tools to provide assistive AI integration in our day-to-day workflow. Okay, so the advantage now that we should be looking at is applying these AI models on domain expertise, on corporate content, on governance, on integrating with our day-to-day workflow effectively. Meaning, this is exactly what enterprise AI is about. So if you're trying to predict what the future is enterprise AI. And it's us mastering enterprise AI more effectively than we do today. So saying that, I would say there is, because I see things from a business and a value point of view. What is the AI value stack? Okay, so the AI value stack that I have put together would be starting from the AI models, right, which power or provide the intelligence, to the context, which augments or provides relevance to the AI model's intelligence. And then the next is the agents or agentic systems or assistive AI tools, which provide the action on top of the relevance that is in the context, on top of the intelligence that is in the AI model, which then leads to an actual business outcome, which then is the value that we are all after. So the AI value stack is AI model, context, assistive AI, and the business outcome. Okay, I hope that is clear. So the real revolution is in the robots. Like I said, an humanoid without intelligence is just an expensive robot. Generative AI isn't being replaced by assistive AI. It isn't being replaced by humanoid AI. Where we are now, and we should be focused on the future, is empowering people to be able to build AI systems that helps human think, decide, and work better. Basically, augment human capability more effectively. So that's it. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.